I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things.
Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome, or whatever the case may be. I'm super glad you guys are here. Yes, this is really me. No, I am not having a midlife crisis. It's just that, much like with my home furnishings and my home decor, I get bored and I change things up. And I got bored being a brunette slash redhead, so I decided to give blonde a try for the summer. Done it a million times throughout my lifetime, just not for a really long time, so you'll get used to it. Don't worry about that. Today, I am excited for a couple reasons. One, I am going to show you the progress of my little container garden, and I have to just say these potatoes have gone crazy. I've never seen anything like this. But more importantly, I am going to harvest my garlic today. Now, I don't have a field of garlic or anything like that, but this is my first garlic harvest. I have, I think, I don't know, maybe 20 plants in all, but it's super exciting for me to pull them up today and see what is under the ground, what has been brewing in there, if you will, since November when it was planted. Now, before we get to anything, I would love it if you would just take a moment and hit that subscribe button and become part of our little family over here. And while you're at it, drop a hello and introduce yourself down below in the comments. I love making new friends. I'm Shawn. What's your name? All right, now I want to do a quick little update on my container garden because I do have some serious successes and then some failures, and I'm not going to hide the failures because I don't really know what went wrong or if it can be saved or what. I know some of it's beyond saving, much like me at times, but I want to show you what really took off and went well. So, my little garden over here, just look at these potatoes. I don't know if you remember, but in the garden video that I shared where I prepared and prepped everything up, these actually started out right about down there. That first row of openness is probably how high the potato plant was, and now it is literally, this is off the chart. I cannot keep up with it. It is growing crazy. It needs to have more soil added to it. Now, I just added some yesterday. I'm not kidding. I added it yesterday. I like to keep about 2 inches above the soil line, the rest of it buried. That way, as it grows up, the tubers are forming in there. But this is just amazing. And I'm wondering if it's because landscaping cloth that I put in front of the hampers, and it actually allows like the air to circulate through the soil. It's amazing drainage for them, and I'm actually really wondering if that's not why these haven't taken off the way they have, because I'm truly amazed. Look at these. Have you ever tried growing them this way in the hamper? Leave a comment below and let me know, because this seems to work really good. I don't have any bugs. I don't have anything taking it over. Clearly the soil mix is working, because just look at that. Look at it. It's literally, it's insane. It's just truly mind-blowing to me how well this technique worked, and I cannot wait until it's time to see what's in this dirt. I can't wait to see how many we get, how big they are, none of that. I'm excited. You also saw me starting some seeds. I did some jalapenos. I did a few different varieties of lettuce. I did peppers. I did cucumbers, and something just went wrong. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, right here this is our jalapenos. They're not gone, but I don't know. They're not looking real good. So, I don't know if that's going to do anything and if I will see anything from this tray of jalapenos. This whole tray was jalapenos, and all I got was this. Nothing is happening in here. Well, I mean, a little bit of life here and there, but not much to speak of. So that's the jalapeno. Then we did our lettuce and our peppers and our cucumbers in another tray. This is it. This is it. This is the lettuce. That's it. Did have something there. I don't know what went wrong one day, but that died. That one's trying to kind of hang on. I'm really not sure if it's going to happen or not. These are peppers. We got nothing. And that was cucumbers, which did slightly work. We did get these cucumber plants to grow. These are ones that I did start. I don't know why some are doing way better than others. There are a few different varieties here, but as you can see, some just haven't taken off and others are thriving. What I did for this area is I actually went and got starts. These are peppers. They are doing wonderful. They are nice and healthy. These plants are taking off perfectly, and I'm fairly confident we're gonna get some good peppers off of that. I did the exact same thing over here. Another planter of pepper plants. We love peppers in this house, so they'll get used. Everything looks nice and healthy, so I'm really hoping that, again, this will yield a decent amount of peppers. I couldn't resist when I went to my local farm. This tomato plant, it just was calling my name, so I had to bring it home even though I already have some. Don't have this variety. This is a Brandywine. And check this out. We already have some little flowers starting. We're gonna be getting tomatoes real soon. So this has to get into a pot just like my others over here and join the ranks of these guys who have also grown immensely. These ones are doing wonderful. Here I have 4 different varieties. This one's just called the slicing tomato. This one is called the Better Boy. It's a hybrid tomato. This guy is the Big Boy. That's another hybrid tomato. And this sweet little bush is a Roma. I love Roma tomatoes. So I am super excited that we have this variety of tomatoes plus that sweet one to add to our garden. I don't have a lot, but my strawberries are doing really good. We have some berries happening. More coming. That is a weed. There you go, my little plant. The kids have so much fun just coming over to this strawberry planter, which we had last year, just set up a little bit differently, and they love just picking fresh berries from it because these are all organic. I don't use anything on there that is poison, so you can pick the berries and eat them, and it's looking pretty good. All right, here we have my asparagus. I don't really know what's going on with this or what I'm supposed to do. The stalks have been like super tiny, super spindly, and I haven't like harvested anything to eat. This is year 2 of having the asparagus, and if somebody knows what I'm supposed to be doing or not supposed to be doing with this, I would really love some input in the comments down below. What am I doing wrong? Why are they so spindly? Why is it not spreading out? Do I need more? What am I doing? Help! Help a sister out, will ya? I don't understand this one. This one puzzles me. That's that part of the garden. And then we have this. This is the garlic that we are going to be harvesting today, and I am so excited to do it. And just look at that. My onions, these are all onions in here, and they're all doing amazing as well. Check that out. And then here is my zucchini, and my summer squash, and that is really doing good. That has taken right up, looks wonderful. I think that's going to produce a really good amount. These plants are amazing, and I really think that that's going to be a pretty good yield of zucchini and summer squash. But this is, it's today, and I can't wait to harvest this garlic. So without further ado, let's get this going for real. I need to see what's under there. So I did a little research because this is a first time thing for me. I've never done this, on how and when to harvest garlic. And from what I have read, the best time to harvest garlic is when the bottom 2 or 3 leaves are brown and the top is still green. Mine are just kind of starting to get a little color, starting to get a little bit of that brownish color on the tips, so I definitely want to get these out. Now, I also read that the ground should be dry. Like, it shouldn't have just rained recently when you harvest the garlic, because your intention is to still further dry the garlic out. So I've been trying to do this for over a week and haven't been able to because of the rain. It hasn't rained in several days now, and I feel that now it's dry enough for me to dig up the garlic. You're not supposed to just grab the stems and pull them. Don't ever do that. Take your little spade and you will dig kind of like a circle around it and gently lift it. And let me just show you. Let's get some gloves on, save the manicure. It says to gently go around. Kind of lift while you're going around till you see it come up. Now, this is the first one. I don't know what we're going to find. A very tiny little piece of garlic. I hope they get bigger. I wasn't expecting much from this, though. It's pretty spindly. There's some big ones that I'm curious to see, so I'm gonna check out this one. This one goes down pretty damn deep. Okay, here we go.
What in the... what?
I don't know. I'm feeling like I did something wrong.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages, but it kinda feels the same. No matter how hard I try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say. Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you.
I don't understand. I don't understand how tiny these are. Well, let's go have a chat about this. Well, I am not gonna lie. I am super disappointed in this, and I don't understand it. Like, I really thought a stalk this big and healthy would have a gorgeous bulb of garlic on there, and that is not the case. I mean, it just reeks of garlic and whatnot. I know it's garlic, but what happened? What went wrong? I really don't get this. Can somebody answer this question for me? If you know the answer, what did I do wrong? I used a grocery store organic garlic bulb. What did I do wrong? I'm bummed. I'm not gonna lie. I was really excited for my garlic harvest above ground, it looked fabulous. Like I said, some of the stalks were a little small, and I'm like, you know, those bulbs will just be littler, but they were some good solid stalks, some very tall plants. And did I pick it too soon? Ah! What happened to my garlic? This has been kind of interesting experimenting with my garden this year because so much hasn't worked. The lettuce thing, that worked fine last year. I had lettuce all year last year. This year I've got nothing. I'm gonna have to go find some starts and figure this out because I want fresh lettuce in my garden. That is one of the few things I want to have. I want to go out and pick my salad for dinner. Peppers, I don't know what happened to 2 rows, like nothing. I had to go out and get starts, which I'm fine with. And in my opinion, and this is literally just my opinion from my experience, this starting from seed stuff is for the birds. I'm not even kidding. I am not a fan of this. It just doesn't work for me very well. So I am now thinking ahead for next year's garden plan, and I don't think I'm going to do the seed thing anymore for real. I'm going to pay the money and do the starts, something that's already going, already healthy, that's already established, that I can take to the next level, get it to its maturity, and enjoy whatever bounty this particular plant might bring to me. Because this was really disappointing. That's all I can keep saying. I didn't expect this. My daughter, when my daughter gets home, she's going to be blown away. We had bets going with some of these big old stalks as to how big the bulb would be on the bottom, and I don't even think I can use this. I mean, I'm going to dry it out and see what it looks like, but I don't think I can use this for anything. Can I? If you know something I don't know, please let me know down below because I need help. I need all the help I can get in this gardening department. With the exception of my potatoes, man, not everything's going as planned. Yeah, I am really bummed about the garlic. I'm not gonna lie, I am bummed. But is that gonna stop me from trying again for next year? No. It's just going to make me look into it a little bit more and really know what I'm trying to do beforehand. Well, that's a bummer. Plans. C'est la vie. Those plans are gone now, aren't they? This was a good lesson. I will not let it stop me. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to really start a garden journal. I've kept like track and records, and I write it here and there, and I do have it in like a master book, but nothing super official, and I'm going to change that. I am going to make a garden journal just like I have with my canning journal, and it is going to be detailed, and it is going to be beautiful and over the top and extra, but more importantly, it's going to be a resource and a record for me to look back on, because things like this, I need to remember. I need to know what I did and what I didn't do so I can prevent this from happening again in the future. Oh. Big breeze, I'm scared my camera's gonna go off. That would be my luck, so I'm holding on to it for a minute. Even though this garlic looks nothing like I want it to look like, and I don't think it's even any good, I don't know. It still has to be dried out, so I'm going to finish what I started regardless of how the process is going to turn out. And I am going to go on the hunt around my property for something that I can put the garlic in that will kind of let it hang, let the air circulate around it, and let it dry. So I'll be back when I find something. Well, I could only find one spot to hang the garlic to dry at the moment. There's too much going on the homestead. We have a basement remodel. Shops are all full. I can't even... That shed's so packed I couldn't find an inch to put it in. So I thought, what is not being used for a few months? Oh, I know. The chicken coop. But this actually works out really good because just hung a nice little bar, and I've got my garlic hanging individually, and nobody is going to be in here for a couple of months, so that should give the garlic ample time to dry. When you want to cure your garlic, you need your garlic to be in a state where air can circulate all around it. So you don't want it to like touch, you don't want to pile it on each other. You also don't want to cure garlic in direct sunlight, because I guess it can get sunburned. That's what I read. So you definitely don't put it directly in sunlight to dry out. You're going to leave it hanging here for like a couple of months. You're going to let the leaves turn all crispy and crunchy brown. The garlic bulbs will turn all white. Mine probably won't, because mine don't look like anything happened. Something went wrong. But like I said, I'm going to finish what I started. So I'm going to finish this process and see what does this look like at the end, because that might also help me better understand what went wrong with this whole garlic process, because I truly am at a loss. Like, I don't know what went wrong. Nothing's touching. They get good air circulation out of direct sunlight. So there you go. Dry away, girls. Dry away. It's so sad. Like, what happened? I don't get this. Well, guys, thanks for joining me today out in my little container garden as I gave you a small update on my successes and my failures, as well as my big bubble of harvesting garlic that was burst once I harvested it. But I don't know. If you have any advice, please give it below. I would really appreciate it. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, I would truly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to introduce yourself, and I will see you guys real soon. Getting used to it. It's only been a couple days. You never know what you're gonna get with me. Bye.
'Cause I give my all.